know why I bother trying to stream this game now. This game is in an absolute fucking shitty state. And my fucking camera's not working properly. Hang on a second. This game is in a really shitty spot. Like, this game is becoming more and more fucking horrible because, first of all, this shit is getting ridiculous. Like, I could have had a fun stream just then because that poor hunter had to leave. That apex predator hunter I had in my last stream, because that bugger left, I just got teleported. Me and my friends just got freaking teleported. I don't want to sound like a drama queen, but I am pissed. I'm really angry. We could have had an absolutely fantastic match, but that hunter gave up too quickly, so he left. He left when my friend joined, because he killed him with a heavy weapon. He immediately quits. On the verge of my friends coming to help me, because just for fun. I always have friends help me, because I'm not a 1v1 person, I never will be. I don't care what your opinions are, guys, okay? I can handle by myself. I was playing for a little bit by myself, and I was barely alright. I was handling myself. But all it took was that apex hunter to leave, and then when he left, guess what happens next? Me and my friends get fucking teleported. And we're like, oh my god. I don't want to sound like a drama queen, guys, but I am so fucking angry. I am just getting sick and tired of this. But it's my fault. It's my fault because I choose to stream when I know what the risks are. So yes, people, please feel free to say, it's your fault because, it's in a way, it's kind of your fault because you choose to take the risk. And that's correct. I am taking a risk. And the risk is I'm choosing to stream when I know this bullshit ass teleporting glitch is still around. Excuse me. And I choose to take this risk by streaming when I know I really probably shouldn't. But I can get bored and I go, well, you know what? It's fine to I can stream if I want to. If I want to stream Dying Light, that's perfectly fine. I'm allowed to. Excuse me for 1 second. That's perfectly fine. But I know what the risks are. I know what the risks are. And I am willing to take that risk, even if it means it's going to stop the fucking stream right in the middle of it. Like, we could have had a fantastic match. If that hunter didn't leave, I probably would have had a fantastic match with my friends. But the hunter gave up too quickly, and he thought, fuck this, I'm out of here. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. But yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, Aaron, I see, man. Yeah, it's an idea. And one of my friends is telling me he supposedly won't stream anymore until this, glitch has been patched again. And that's fair enough. I understand that. That's probably a good thing to do. But the thing is, though, is that I'm still trying to build my channel, so I'll be like, I usually just try and stream regularly, because I only stream really Dying Light. I could stream almost anything else. But really, the most viewers I get is mostly on this game, so that's why I choose to stream this fucking garbage of a game. Because I know what the risks are, and yes, it's clearly my fault. I understand that. But I choose to take this risk because I'm bored. I'm just so like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if I stream something else, I won't get any viewers. And I just go, but why though? Because I realise because Dying Light is very popular. Everyone just wants to watch Dying Light content and nothing else really. And in a way, that kind of makes me kind of sad, because I go, well, why don't you guys want anything else? Like, I don't know, like DVD or fucking, well, probably not so much DVD, but, maybe like, here comes artworks, maybe like, I don't know, Far Cry or whatever, I don't fucking know. Oh, Antonio, my man. Hang on a sec. My stream's a bit glitched at the moment. My stream is being really glitched, saying I've got no one watching, even though I've got clearly 2 people watching, so it's pretty fucking stupid. This God crane. I'm looking at the fucking ledge and he just won't grab it. Yep, oof is the word. Alright, I gotta make it daytime. I gotta make it nighttime because daytime sucks in this game. I think he's trying to shoot shit at me, little asshole. Art Works is trying to shoot shit at me. I don't know what he's trying to shoot. He's probably trying to shoot arrows at me. Alright, now we've made it night time. I'll raid the fridge. Yeah. But another thing is that this is also what the game has become. You get Apex Predators that just give up so quickly. You know, just because their rank is Apex doesn't necessarily mean they are, and we all know that. Like, all the OG players and all the people who know this game back to front, we all know that. Rank has nothing to do with the way someone plays these days. It really depends on whether they're, you know, they're good and they don't give up so easily, or they're just bad and they probably just give up after one fucking kill. So, you know, after one death. So it's pretty freaking stupid. But another thing, he was good. I gave him credit, he was good. When I was playing by myself, I wasn't having a hard time with him, but I was having... What? Yeah. Alright. And, you know, he was good. I was not having a hard time with him. I was just waiting for my friends to show up. And, you know, and I noticed he was insta-tackling. I'm like, well, that's a big surprise. What a shocker that is. He started insta-tackling. I'm like, because every time I evaded one of his tackles, he would immediately turn around and go into another tackle. I'm like, yep, that's definitely insta-tackle. It's either it could be, I definitely tell he was insta-tackling. Uh-oh. Oh god, Assassin. Oh god. Look, I don't mind Assassin, he's in the same group as me, but I'm just not a fan of his playstyle. I'm sure he's a nice dude, I just don't like his playstyle. He's a cheater, of course, that's why I don't like his playstyle. He hits tackles, he hits GPs, he GP spits, I don't like any of that shit. I don't play that way. But, you know, it's just like with the last guy. I only did that massive sideward slide because he was insta-tackling first. I evaded all his insta-tackles, which was quite surprising. I even surprised myself evading all his insta-tackles. And I was like, oh, he's just like, because every time I sliced him, he would immediately turn around and tackle, and I would immediately just evade it again. I'm like, how am I doing this? I was surprising myself how I was evading all those insta-tackles. Now, Assassin is a good hunter, I'm not gonna lie. But the only thing I don't like about him is that the way he plays, his playstyle is nasty. He cheats. Now that was a legitimate tackle. Of course I had to, you know. Of course I had to do a weenie kick instead of a tackle slice, but you know, shit happens. Yes, look at this man sliding everywhere. Look at this artworks man sliding. Now I just realised that Assassin is playing as his mutation 0, so I'm going to change my bolts around. So I changed. Oh, that was a pretty failure. I just did a massive epic fail just then. Okay, so Assassin is a very good hunter. I respect him, but I don't respect his playstyle. I don't like his cheats. I don't know if he still does cheat, but he probably still does, and I'm not going to be no doubt about it. But I'm not going to accuse him of cheating if he's not doing it at the moment. But there's really no such thing as a hunter not cheating these days, so... I'm not really doing much right now. He's probably just warming up. This is probably just his warm-up match. But don't worry, he'll be getting kills soon, don't worry. I know he will. I know how he plays. I used to be friends with this man. He's friends with this man right here, Assassin. But the only reason why I got rid of him because I don't like the way he played. I kept telling him, if you're gonna fight against me, you are not to cheat. But of course, he won't listen. I was just like, man, please, if you're gonna fight me in a 1v1, please don't cheat. I don't need it. I don't need that kind of play style on me, especially in a 1v1. Like that's just taking things too far. He was into GP. He was insta-clawing. I'm like, did you really have to do that in a 1v1? Like, why? I kept messaging him back and forth. He was messaging me back and forth, saying I can't help it. I'm thinking, yes, you can help it because you can help by not cheating. Well, that was pretty dumb. I was actually supposed to block that, but I didn't. Oh, he got ripped off that GP just then. And now you're getting hunters that are getting ripped off GPs that are right next to me. I probably should have done that. It was probably like the dumbest thing I've ever done, which is just jump straight back into that spear. Alright, now I got my light back on. Whoa, this is a really awkward angle. I hate this hill right here, because this hill has been really awkward. We better start hitting the nest. Now don't expect anyone else to come, so just keep it to me and Alex at the moment. Oh crap! Nowhere. I couldn't do anything about that because you got stuck to me. Now I'm probably gonna get telebombed, you watch. Which is not gonna be surprising if I get telebombed. I'm pretty sure they can run on this roof, I don't know. That was a fantastic aim.
Lost him.
Whoa. No, thank you, sir. Oh, look at that. Goes up to the safety of that bridge over there, so you can't, like, fall on the ground, so you can't get, like, rained or drop kicked or whatever. No bad for Snare Launcher, because I just finished the nest, so we can move on now. And Alex is a good player, so he can handle himself when he needs to. He handles himself really well.
It's close now. Watch for movement.
Well, the main thing is right now we just need to stay together as much as possible. Because there's only 2 of us, and we need to stay together. But I have a hard time catching up with him because he's so fucking fast with that Kuwait dagger. I just have a hard time, unless I got no boosters on, so I can't catch up with him very much. But he usually always does wait up. Whoa. And here comes the exploding arrows. And that's the thing I'm not looking forward to, is bloody exploding arrows. Because anyone who knows how it works, he is the kind of player that makes mistakes with exploding arrows and not the kind of mistakes that you appreciate. Yep, there goes the insta-tackle right there. I should have known that. Yeah, there's a GP spit as well. So I really didn't see that coming. You know what I do? Now we're in a bit of a icky mess right now because I just got no light and I got bored. That won't go that far.
I think I'm safe now.
I try to pull me off it. Now I was actually going to drop out because I actually don't like fighting assassins. I know how much of a fucking cheater he can be. But I thought I would stay because he's probably going to be the only hunter I'll probably get so far. So you know, it's better than nothing. I mean, I try and be positive and say he's better than nothing, but I keep getting fucking attacked by zombies over here. Of course, the zombies had to have me distracted, so I couldn't help my teammate. He's trying to insta-claw. I don't take that. I don't know who this neurotic zombie dude is, but I'll let him stay because I don't give a fuck no more. And he spawned near a goon and he got knocked over. You fucking asshole goon. But also, the fucking game's like, oh, we'll just spawn this guy right next to the freaking goon so he immediately gets knocked over. Just imagine if the hunter was still alive, he probably would have gotten pounced just then. Because of all the freaking goon just had to do was just knock him over. I'm like, oh my god. I'm not gonna be surprised if this guy's pissed right now. He's like, I just spawned in the game and I get knocked over by a freaking goon. Like, I just go, exactly. That's what this game's all about. I don't even know where the hell he even is. Inside the train cart. I only just narrowly just be able to slice him. From inside the train car before he like murdered someone in there. Oh my god, virals! This is what happens when people don't kill the fucking virals first. Look how much the fucking frames have actually dropped right now. Like, it's ridiculous.
Where is it now?
I blame the virals for this because there are just so fucking many of them. It's disgusting. I'm literally still being chased by virals. I would have closed my bulbs. I can't let anyone else in here. Not on these frames. I can't. There we go. I'll have to just close it for now. Because I don't know who this dude is, but I'll let him stay because, you know, I don't care anymore. And plus I don't really expect any friends to join in because I know who this person is that's invading, so I'd just rather not.
Bombers are coming for you. Get off the ground.
Seriously, where are these virals coming from? Of course, GP's dead as usual. Totally didn't see that coming. And of course the virals are going to be over here to ruin my fucking life. Oh, someone died. We must have got fucking bombed. And of course, Artwest gets bombed as well somewhere, and I'm basically on my own right now. Assassin, I would love fighting you if you weren't such a massive cheater. Take that. Oh, that narrowly hit him. Oh man, that was so close to hitting him just then. That just went straight over his head. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of lives lost now that we've got fucking Hilltop. The game is literally in the Hunter's favor right now because we've got Hilltop Nest, and Hilltop is a very icky nest to have. So, and I shouldn't be all by myself, but I am. Look, there's that GP spit I've been looking for. I'm in a really sticky situation. I'm probably not gonna make this. Oh god, he gave me a chance to get away. Oh, this guy's got no light. I literally fell off. Are you kidding me? That sucks. Oh my god, but a very sticky situation. Oh, okay. I haven't got Horde anymore, means I can save this guy. That's okay, he's got him. Alright, now that the Hunter is dead for now, we can actually have a hope we get a chance to get to the damn nest.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Alright. Oh, we're trying to get off there quick, smart. I'm stuck in a really bad area. This is not a good area to fight in. This is a terrible, terrible nest. I absolutely... Of course. I absolutely hate this nest with a passion. God fucking damn it, this fucking goon. Away from me. I was just getting brutalized by that damn goon just before. Alright, the best way to start destroying this nest is to blow up this spawn right here.
It's closed now. Watch for
Alright, that gives us a bit of a head start on the nest.
that did the trick. Kill it.
Where the fuck did he come from? Jesus. Oh, thank you, Carmine. I'm not having a good time with Assassin, that's for sure. I know he's in our SSZ group, but I will never respect this guy ever. He's a massive fucking cheater, and everyone should know how I feel about fucking cheaters. I hate them with the fucking passion, I always will, but sadly there's just too many of them. No one can play legit anymore. It always has to be a cheater in here. It always has to be a fucking cheater. Oh my god, someone had Horde. I could have easily got bombed. I actually really want this match to be over and done with. It's quick smart because I don't like fighting Assassin and never will. Oh, I fell right into that spit because I'm an idiot. This viral is trying to ruin my life. I power slice this motherfucker. He's still not dead. Oh my god. I have no choice but to just stay distance and just shoot for now. Literally, my light only just comes back. Oh, bullfuck. Shit. Don't waste your light artworks, please, man. Oh, that was pretty stupid. Come on, quickly, man. Someone pick my ass up. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh my god, artworks. What's with the fucking exploding arrows? Well, it was my kind of stupid fault. I kind of grappled into that bomber, which was not the best probably the stupidest thing to do, but you know. Yeah, I used to be friends with Assassin. I did respect him. He's a nice guy, I'm sure. And I'm sure Artwork's probably left for a very good reason. And so, yeah, like, I can't stand his playstyle. I don't like him because of his playstyle. I know he's probably a nice guy. I just don't know why some of the cheater people have to be such nice people, but at the same time they have to be such horrible players, like when it comes to cheating. He's not a horrible player, he's just a horrible cheater. And this neurotic zombie needs help. Of course I miss because I'm terrible. Oh no. Oh! I'm stuck! I'm a bit stuck at the moment. He tackled me into the freaking... There we go, I'm finally out of it. I got kind of stuck just then. I couldn't get out of the freaking van. Dude, don't waste your light. There's only 2 of us now. We're pretty much fucked either way, so... You know, I'm actually surprised we actually got through this many nests, to be honest. Of course. Oh, thank you, but this guy... saved my life. I wouldn't do that, man. I wouldn't do that. Willing to tackle you out of it, and you just burned your light out. I can't support you right now. I'm not going to try and rain because I know what he's going to do. He's probably going to insta-tackle me out of it or something. I need my light to hurry up and come back because this guy really needs help. I can't do anything about it. Should not be on this roof. I was gonna say, I tried to tackle slice that zombie, but it didn't work. Oh, look at that. Fucking instant recovery is so bullshit on here too. His instant recovery stopped me from hitting him with a fucking heavy weapon. Because that's what this bullshit's all about. Zombie, I need you to come back over here, man. I can't have you going over there. I don't want you going over in a really bad spot. Yeah, this hilltop nest has actually given us quite dangerous. I don't know. This hilltop nest has really given us a dangerous position. But we finally finished hilltop after like ages. So I'm gonna wait for him because we got to stay together. There's only 2 of us. I don't know who this dude is, but he's a legit player, so he knows what he's doing, which is good. I've heard of his name, but I don't know who he is. God, we better throw a flare down. And that was probably the biggest mistake I made, because he just put it right under right there. Dude, if you have a flare, please throw one down. I was going to say, because I tried to throw a flare, because I know his light was started flickering and my light started flickering, so I knew we were both running on light.
I can feel it.
Oh, beautiful, he put a flare down, thank God. Oh, dang it. I could have had that. Off him. Fucking deserve that. It was a risk I was willing to take. He could have easily insta-tackled out of it, I could have been dead. But he didn't. He decided to ground pound instead, and it made him vulnerable. So I took that risk, and I prevailed with it. I saved this guy's life, because he could have easily gotten fucking tortured in the corner. He would have done nothing about it. So I actually saved my teammate's life, thank God. No more assassin. No more! Of course, there's always a GP split, which always ends up being a bit stuck. Now I have to just try and shine for this guy as much as possible. Of course, I'm getting infected by a fucking viral. Oh, I get bombed as soon as the bombers disappear. That so sucks. Yeah, I took a drink because I was like, yeah, there's no way this guy's going to be able to get me, so I just have to let the hunter take the kill. And even if he did get me up, I would probably just be clawed back down again, so there's really no point. I'm just going to have to wait till I spawn again. Yeah, my stream is really glitched. Like it says I got no one watching, and I clearly got people watching, so it's pretty stupid. I gotta quickly help this guy. He's not gonna have light forever. That's why you shouldn't do that. Oh, here's the tackles. Oh my god. He teleported back into that. I've really got no other. I can't really support him very much. Oh my god, I'm so glad he actually got out of that. Oh, he was stuck. Did you just see that weird thing? Like, when he clawed that guy, he was like this in midair. Like, his hunter was like crouched like this in midair. And then he was able to pounce me, but I wouldn't have been able to interrupt that pounce because I barely had any bloody light left. My light was also running out, so it just couldn't defend him for very long because he died before me, and I still respawned first, which is weird. Of course, I had to fall fucking through. I hate this fucking warehouse so much. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I really can't wait for this match to be over. I'm just gonna surrender. I've got no chance anyway. But I'm stuck in a really bad spot, so it doesn't really matter. I just have to let him kill me. You're only allowed one flare, so what else can you do? You can't really do anything. You're basically left defenseless, so there's nothing you can really do. And I can't wait till this fucking match is over because I hate his fucking hunter with a passion. Okay. I wonder if there's anything. Oh, there we go. My stream's not glitched anymore, thank God. It says I got 3 people watching, which is good. Because it means that my thing is not glitched anymore. Did I seriously just let go of that? Yeah, we're fucked. He's got it. Is he teabagging? No, he's just waiting. Dude, just take the kill already. Just get lost. Or just leave, I don't care. I wouldn't blame him to leave. Yeah, just get out of my lobby. Don't come back. Get out of my lobby. Stay out of it. I don't like you. Don't like your playstyle. Your playstyle is cancer. Have to cheat to win, good for you. Why don't we just all have to cheat to win these days? It's just so sad. Have to cheat to win. Have to go to great lengths to cheat in order to win. Like, it's just ridiculous. Why is cheating so important to so many players is just beyond me. I'll never really understand the mentality. I will never understand the mentality when it comes to fucking cheating to win. Like, why do you have to go to great lengths to cheat in order to win a fucking game of Dying Light? Like, it's just absolutely stupid. I've never heard of such stupid shit of have it happen in order to fucking win a damn fucking game of Dying Light. It doesn't just apply to hunters, it applies to humans as well. Like, humans can backward slide, they can bow glitch, they can bow glitch, they can backward slide, they can do other stuff as well. It's not just hunters that can cheat, it's also humans as well. Humans can use infinite UV, they can use those healing eggs, they can fucking, they can bow glitch the nest, they can use those stasis field projectors on the nest to insta-kill the nest. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't take much to cheat in a game like this. It doesn't take much effort to cheat. It just takes so little effort to cheat in a game. I'm actually gonna see who's still on. My stream is so glitched right now, it's ridiculous. It just takes so little effort to cheat. It's ridiculous. Like, you know, even as a human, it's so little effort to try and cheat. You know, if I was to cheat, I could have bring out infinite UV. I could bring out fucking healing eggs, everything. But I choose not to cheat because I know I'm not a cheater. Sure, I would backward slide if someone's, you know, if someone's cheating first. I could backward slide in return, but I chose not to because my mentality is I try to prevent myself from becoming a cheater. But the thing is, though, even if someone cheats on me first, like someone tries to cheat first in a game, I try not to do it back. Because, in a way, it doesn't make me any better. It doesn't make me any better as a person in this game. Like, if I wanted to cheat first, if I cheat back, I don't really achieve much. I just think, well, even though it's kind of fair if someone's cheating first, you usually probably do it back. But in a way, I just go, but what's the whole point of it though? Like, I choose not to because I'm not that kind of person. I try and play as fair as I can. Because I'm not a cheater and I never will be one. I used to backwards slide a lot. I used to do all that other shit. But I hardly ever do that anymore. Because when I found out that backward sliding is actually an exploit, I'm like, whoa, really? I'm like, shit, I didn't know that. Well, in a way, it's kind of obvious that it is an exploit because when you look at it, it's animation abuse. Just because it's so simple to do. All you have to do is just dodge backwards and hold your left analog stick backwards. So you just go like that and hold the circle button at the same time. Or you just use the same with sideward slide. That's also cheating. With sideward slide, I would consider that, you know, an exploit as well because again, you're abusing the animation that's on, like, you know, it's animation abuse, like you're using it as a way to avoid certain spits or certain moves and stuff like that. So in a way, it kind of is a cheat, and it's quite simple to see that it is a cheat. I used to backward slide a lot, but the only time I ever really backward slide now is when I face like a laggy hunter who's, you know, tackle or like GPs and stuff or just keep hitting me when I'm nowhere near them, or if I face a hunter who's probably laggy and is probably a cheater as well. So I just go, yep, fuck this. I'm just gonna, like, you know, I'm just gonna do it in return because that's probably the only cheat I'll ever really do is probably backward slide and sideward slide and all that sort of shit. That's probably the only kind of cheat I'll ever do. But again, I don't want to be labelled a hypocrite because people go, oh my god, you do the same thing though, you kind of cheat. But I go, well, I don't cheat if people cheat first. Sure, that other guy that I had in Countryside, he was, you know, he wasn't doing anything. All he was doing was trying to insta-tackle, and he kept missing. And I'm like, well, I actually surprised myself at how many times I actually evaded his insta-tackles, which was quite surprising, because I didn't realise I was playing so strongly. I didn't realise how strong I was playing. I might go to Countryside again. So, and, you know, I was just like, wow, I was really doing that? But yeah, it was just like, damn. It's crazy to me right now. But yeah, I probably should have just done the right thing and just dropped out. Because, yes, there is certain people who I absolutely despise of. There's certain people I just do not like fighting. And this XX Assassin XX1990 is one of them. I've talked to him before. He's not a bad guy. He's not I'm not being salty or anything. I'm not saying he's a mean person or he's nasty. I'm sure he's a nice dude. Okay, he's friends with my friends, and I'm sure he's a nice guy. But there's only one problem with him, and the only problem I have with him is because I hate fighting his hunter. I never fought him as a human, because I hardly ever play as hunter because of all this fucking modded bullshit still in here, and I hate fighting that shit. But, you know, as more of a survivor main, I have come across so many cheaters. I have come across so many people who are willing to cheat just to win. Like, they have to do everything. And even, I know that Assassin was also insta-clawing too, because I could tell the way he was doing, like, like thing. I was like, you could tell by the sound of the tendril and the claw animation at the same time. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm like, I was just like, I really hope this match is over soon, because I really don't like fighting him. He's not a bad dude. I just hate his playstyle as a hunter. I don't like his cheats. I hate them. I hate his cheating. I just don't respect cheaters. I never freaking will. It's just ridiculous. Yes, my boy Panda is finally back on his main account, which is absolutely fantastic. Well done, Panda. I'm so glad for you, man. Let's hope that you stay on your main account this time. Hopefully you don't get fucking unnecessarily banned again. Because that was ridiculous. I don't even know why. You don't even know why you got banned, so it's pretty fucked up. But I was so glad that match was over, because any longer I would have been like, nah, I wanted to drop out. I was just like, I don't care if I drop out on stream, because I was like, I don't like fighting his hunter. I fought him in the past. Even in 1v1s, he still freaking cheats. He goes to great lengths to freaking just do every single cheat in the fucking book as a hunter. Whether it's insta-GPing, GP spitting. After insta-GPing into a GP spit is pretty fucked up. You know, there was, you know, it was insta-clawing. There was insta-tackling. Like that point when, I don't know if you guys took any notice of that point when Artworks got tackled and I tried to go for a dropkick. He was staying still. All of a sudden, bang! Straight into another tackle. He insta-tackled me out of it. I'm like, that's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm like, I should have known better. I should have known not to do that because I knew he was going to insta-tackle. But of course, I did a stupid mistake and I thought, you know, I'll just try and dropkick him anyway. And as a result, I went straight through his body and he tackled me out of it. So I'm like, yep, of course. God. And sometimes I even have friends that cheat against me. And I go, but why? Why? What's so special about cheating in this game? Why it's not just hunters, it's also humans. Why does everyone go to great lengths to fucking cheat in such a dead, broken game like this one? I know that anyone can cheat in any video game, I know that. But I've never really encountered cheating in video games until I played this fucking game for the very first time. I actually didn't know anything about cheats in this game until people showed me and told me about it. I'm like, is that true? People go to great lengths to cheat, you know, to win in this game? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I just go, fucking hell, man. Jesus. Yeah, guys, I think I might turn my face cam on right. I might turn my face cam off right now because my face is getting really hot right now. My face is like on fire at the moment because I've got the sun shining on my window at the moment, so it's gonna make it really, really hot in here. I'll take my face cam off for now. I don't feel like I have it on anymore. Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, I just don't understand why anyone has to go to great lengths to cheat in this game. Like, in a way, it makes me so miserable, and it makes me just go, like, why am I still here? Why am I still playing this game when I know this game is nothing full of just cheaters and trash talkers and people who get salty when they don't get their own way, or people get salty because you're using heavies or you're using auto aim or whatever thing it is that makes people freaking salty and shitty with you, and then you go excuse me, if I'm not allowed to use heavies or I'm not allowed to use auto aim, then you shouldn't be allowed to cheat. You shouldn't be allowed to insta tackle, you know, GP spit, insta claw. You know, no one ever complains about that bullshit, but you're complaining about me using fucking heavy weapons and other shit like that. Shit that's part of the game, you know? Shit that's part of the game, like auto-aim's part of the game, fucking heavies are part of the game, you know, one-handed weapons are part of the game, toxic bolts are part of the game, stun bolts are part of the game, and then here you are complaining to me about stuff that's part of the game, and here I'm allowed to complain about you cheating because you're using animations that are not intended for the game, such as insta-clawing and insta-tackling. As one of my friends said yesterday, the reason why insta-tackling is so powerful is because insta-tackling lets the hunter have the ability to be temporarily immune to drop kicks and death from above reigns. Or the people call it reigns, death from above, DFAs, whatever you like to call it, everyone knows what it is. Well, most people know what it is. A lot of people who plays this game for a long, long time know exactly what I'm talking about. And my boy Rogue Panda here is one of them. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sure, and everyone else, I know Kix knows what I'm talking about. Kane knows what I'm talking about. Corrupted knows what I'm talking about. All these dudes know what I'm talking about because they are OG players. They know all about this game. They're not the people that go complain. They don't go to and message other people saying, "Oh my god, you're using heavies. That's so," that they don't. They're the kind of people. They understand the game. They understand the game. They don't complain about people using heavy weapons. They don't go like, "Oh my god, you're using heavies," or "You're using auto aim." They don't often complain about. Sure, auto aim is a bit of a pain because those people have much more advantage because in a way auto aim locks you onto the hunter. They'll get easier shots. They'll UV you more. You'll get hit by UV more often. They'll get with hunters who use auto aim, they get a lot of spit stucks on you. They get like a lot of this and that, but that doesn't matter because in a way I can't complain. Auto aim is still part of the game. So I go, oh yeah, this hunter's using auto aim, and I say to myself, hang on. Auto aim is part of the game. This hunter is allowed to use it because because A, it's a default setting, and B, it's part of the game. So I go, I have no reason to complain because he's using something that is part of the game. He's not cheating. He's not insta-clawing. He's not insta-tackling. He's just playing normally. Okay, he's not doing... Just because he's using auto-aim doesn't mean he's bad. He probably doesn't even realise he has it on. He probably doesn't even know how to switch it around. He probably doesn't realise he has it on. Okay, that's right. He doesn't know he's on. A lot of hunters who are, just newbies and all that to the game, they're playing their first games as hunter, and they get all these, these really easy spit stacks. It's because... he's not even doing anything. He's probably panic spitting. All of a sudden, I've had hunters that just be right in front of me, and I'll just be dodging backwards and stuff. And all of a sudden, boom! He gets a spit stuck on me, even though I'm moving around like crazy. It should be harder for him to get a spit on me. But then I go, hang on a second, he might have auto aim on, and I realise there's nothing wrong with that because it's definitely a default setting. So either he doesn't realise he has it on, he probably doesn't know anything about it, or he might have turned it on because, he wants to, because he felt like, okay, well, just go with it, who cares? That's perfectly fine. You are allowed to use it, because auto-aim is part of the game. Sure, it's a pain, because, people, complain about it because it does make it shit a lot easier for both hunter and human, because, in a way... it makes it so much easier to get spit stacks. It makes it easier it makes it a lot easier to UV the hunter because it just locks you on the hunter, so it just follows the hunter as he's flying through the sky. So it makes it so much easier for him to just for you to UV him. For hunters, it makes it easier to just lock onto a certain opponent, but it also makes it easier to get spit stacks and all that sort of thing, and that's perfectly fine because it's part of the game. It's a mechanic that was meant to be intended for the game. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I use it myself. And the only reason why I use it is because it makes it easier for me to aim down the crossbow. It makes it easier for me to aim down the crossbow and the Last Wish. That's why I use it. And again, I'm probably gonna attract people who are probably gonna go, oh my god, you use auto aim, that's so trashy, you're such a scrub, you're doing this and that. I don't give a fuck. It's part of the game, okay? I don't have to cheat in order to win. I don't have to cheat to get a kill off someone. I don't cheat as a human. I don't cheat as a hunter. Sure, I'm gonna admit, I have done things that I'm not proud of. I have actually GP spit a person before. But the thing is, though, is that GP spit, a lot of people say that GP spit is the only reason why GP spit is sort of a pain is because for people... I GP spit sometimes, but the only time GP spit is really considered an exploit is when people don't purchase the ground pound knockback skill. So when a hunter doesn't purchase the ground pound knockback skill, it makes it a lot easier for him to get spits on humans that he's just ground pounded. So when a human's enraged with a ground pound, the hunter will ground pound, and then all of a sudden, bang, a spit stuck instantly. Now, when you notice it starts to be a spit stuck every time he ground pounds you, it makes you go like, hang on a minute, how is he getting every single spit stuck on me when he does a GP? And then you just go, and then one of my friends told me one day that it's only really considered an exploit if certain hunters don't purchase the ground pound knockback skill. And on my hunter, I have purchased every single skill on my skill tree. I'm a level 59, I think, Apex Predator on my very first hunter, and I've purchased every single skill point on my tree list, on my skill tree list. So that means I have ground pound knockback, I have tackle knockback, I have all the spits, I have everything. So I'm not purchasing any. I'm not trying to avoid any certain purchase of certain skills just to try and get a better advantage over people in games. I don't do that. I'll even show it to you guys since I'm not getting just because even because I'm not getting any hunters right now, so I'll even show it to you. I could easily have a go as a hunter, but I'm not up for it. I'm just not up for it. I never will be. I'm not up for this until they get rid of. Until they get rid of all this. That's why I'm level 58. I thought I was 59 for a second, but that's fine. I got a level 6 Mauler still waiting for me, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna play as him again. But I'll show you guys. I probably don't have to prove to anyone that I'm actually. I don't think I have to prove myself to anyone that I'm not cheating. But I'm just willing to show everyone to know that I actually live up to my word. I live up to my word. So what I say, I'm telling the truth. It's not a lie. I am telling you all the truth and the truth only. I'll show you guys. We're gonna stop about here. Oops, the wrong one. So here we go. This is the skill tree. This is the hunter's skill tree, right? Everyone knows this. We all know that. We all know this. Yeah, Antonio, it's very dead, my man. We all know that. But another thing is that this is a hunter's skill tree. So you guys can see, I've purchased every single skill point. I purchased everything that's highlighted in white means I've already got it. I purchased that skill point. And I think I'm almost ready for my next level up, so I'm almost at level 59. But as you can see, I purchased every single skill point. So you can see I've got my ground pound movement, I've got my aerial ground pound, and I've got my ground pound knockback. So that means a lot of certain people they purchase up to aerial ground pound and they leave ground pound knockback out. Because it makes it easier for people to GP, it makes it easier for hunters to GP spit people. Because when you got ground pound knockback, humans are more likely to go further into spikes. But also, if they don't have ground pound knockback, it makes it a lot easier for people to GP spit you. The GP spit you with a guaranteed spit stuck every single time. Mostly the GP spit is usually Horde or UV. It's only two of the things I've ever really been GP spitted on with. As you can see, all the UV blocks, I've got the UV block, I've got 2 UV blocks, I've also got the increased UV block duration. So UV block last a lot longer, so you're more likely to not burn out as easily. I got both UV spits, and I've got the UV suppressor spit that makes it last longer. Got the Horde, the Horde duration, so Horde lasts a lot longer. As you can see, I always make sure I get tackle knockback, because tackle knockback for me is very useful because it's good for just as it says in the game, increases distances enemies are knocked back from the hunter's tackle, but also makes it a lot easier to tackle someone off like rooftops and into spiked walls and poles and stuff. So as you can see in that. That's right there. See, that looks like a hyper mode tackle right there, as you can see in the preview, in the preview tutorial right here on the skill tree. And you see this part right here, the guy gets tackled and goes really far into that spiked pole over there. Most of the time I'll consider that as a hyper mode tackle, but it's actually really not, because it basically, tackle knockback means it's basically double the distance. It basically doubles the distance from where you get tackled. So you're basically going 2 times further than where you normally would if it wasn't tackle knockback. You would go 2 times more further from the tackle. Like the distance you would go is much more further. We would obviously show it in tutorial over here. Alright, we'll show an example, so we'll just get rid of this guy TV. Alright, so this is just to AI him. He won't do anything. See? Tackle makes him go further away. But as you can see, I'm not very good right now. I'm very rusty as a hunter. And this is just tutorial mode, so these guys are actually AI things. The people would do that thing when they really... I just realized that I think that's another... I've seen people move and then... I've seen people claw and then spit. I don't think that's an expert. I don't know, it could be, who knows. I don't even know anymore. This is an expert, this is InstaGP, or they call it tendril ground pound or whatever. People call it by many different names. That's clipping someone through a wall or a roof or something, that's clipping. What am I supposed to pull off to make successful tackles is get to him in the plate he's not facing. Well, that's GP spit, what I just did. Ground pound and GP spit. This guy just spawned into my health. Actually, that's a GP spit. See, that's spit stacking, even though he was already dead. Yeah. I'm just showing you examples. I only do them in the tutorial mode. I never do them in real matches. I only do it in the tutorial mode. Never do it in real matches. And I probably wouldn't be able to invade anyone because I just got my human co-ops off. So I noticed that if you don't have the same settings as anyone else does, you basically, there's this thing, this is also this weirdest glitch where if you don't have the same settings as the other person does, then, you know, if you don't have the same settings as another person, it means if you change their settings around, you're not going to be able to join properly. So, we're just going to turn him and co-ops back on. Ew, I did ballsack in Old Town? Yuck. Okay, so... Oh, that's a fucking gag fest. Town as well. Ew, that makes it even more disgusting. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Okay, so one of my friend Angel just told me that him and Kane have got Ardo Bull in fucking Old Town as a hunter. I'm like, I absolutely hate Ardo Bull. His play style is so disgustingly cringy.
I gotta help the Embers get a message to the outside world.
The only reason why he's so disgustingly cringy is because all he would really do when I first started fighting him, all his playstyle was that he would just throw toxic at his feet and just stand in it and just jump around in his toxic. And he would just throw toxic. That's all he would. He would hardly throw anything else except for the toxic spit. But also makes it even more disgusting to fight against is that he now goes under the map. Yeah. He literally goes under the freaking map now to fight. So you can't... So in other words, he goes under the map now. So when I'm fighting... When I actually want to choose to fighting because I'm gonna play with my crew. I want to play my crew in Old Town. So... his playstyle is even more cringy because now he goes under the fucking map now.
The rest of the world that there are no survivors left in Haran. Soon they'll be dropping bombs to turn that lie into truth. I gotta help the Embers get a message to the outside world.
Shut up, Crane. Yeah, Ardo Bull is now even more of a fucking disgusting cringe fest because now he decides to go under the map now as part of his playstyle. His playstyle is that he tries to get kills under the map now. So I'm just like, oh yeah, of course, yeah. So exciting. Yeah, not exciting at all. It's fucking piss weak shit. dude trying to fucking win. Even people go so far to go onto the map to try and fucking win. It's just getting more ridiculous. I just go, what do you have to go through that bullshit for? Oh, they haven't got to turn over. It doesn't really matter anyway. I don't want to fight that asshole anyway. But still, I'll just write back to. I hardly ever play with Marcio. I don't really know. He's probably just doing his own thing. I'm surprised he's not with Dalman or Kronos. Yes. Oh, these two are just in the whole town together. Heavy Machine's probably doing his own thing in Countryside with probably some other dudes or whatever. Marcio, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably just chilling in Countryside. Whee! Yeah, what's even more cringy about it is that basically Old Town, to me, Old Town gives you even more of an opportunity to go onto the map because there's so many like buildings and shit, and because like I just don't know, it just gives me more of an advantage just to go onto the map because of the way that the map is structured and everything. It just makes you go like, whoa, it's pretty icky. Oh my god, this stream of mine is so glitched. This stream is so glitched. It doesn't come up. What if there's a certain place where you can just go like... Maybe just go to the subscription section. It doesn't have it on here, that's gay. Here you go, just go over live. Nothing comes up on mine, that's so gay. It's very, very gay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna open the lobby. It doesn't matter. I don't care anyway. I'd rather not fight him anyway. It's icky. It's icky to fight. It's just a cringe fest to me. Especially now that he goes onto the fucking map to try and fight. I guess I could try Hunter. I don't know. I haven't played Hunter in quite a while. I'm just gonna try and do my best to avoid people who I know or I think are gonna be using Infinite UV. Like, I can't just go like I can't just go around and accuse people going, oh, that guy's using Infinite UV. That's not true. Because I can't just look at someone's name and go, oh, this person's probably gonna be using Infinite UV the whole match, or like blah blah blah. But you never know. A lot of people use it and it still exists. And it's pretty fucking damn disgusting that it still exists. And the fact that this game can barely even run on fucking 30 frames per second is even more fucking ridiculous. Because on PC they have beautiful 60 frames. Oh, those beautiful 60 frames sound so beautiful. I just wish I could play on those 60 frames, but of course this is Dying Light on PS4. There is no such thing as freaking... There is no such thing as 60 frames. This game won't be built for 60 frames on the console. It's no way it's built for 30 frames. Like, it's just terrible. Hold on a second, I was going to check something else. I wonder who Dalman's with, actually. Anonymous player. I reckon that Frank's probably the hunter, I'm probably thinking, because he rarely ever plays as human. There's only ever been really few occasions I've ever seen him play as a human. But they've obviously got a hunter, so I'm guessing it might be Frank Martos. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. He'll be doing his own thing with those guys. I can guess I can try and have a go, but I'm probably not going to have that much fun, to be honest, because I know I'm already going to run into someone using infantry. I can just guarantee it. I can just feel it. And it ain't going to be fun and pretty either. This person's got really high ping. Maybe they might be like, maybe like we're on the same servers as me, maybe. I really want to invade an old town. I'll try an old town lobby. We'll try this person. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm connected. Cause that is so gay. But anyway, I really don't want to invade any randoms because I don't know who's using what and who's using when. I would like to invade these guys, but I can't. Because they are with Otto Ballsack. But I still got a party invite, so I think I'm gonna join these guys, maybe. I don't know, I might join afterwards actually, because I'm still trying to stream. I'll just mess around as a hunter, I think. Hunter. My only best options aren't AI units. That can't even run. Look, I barely look at these frames. I got bad frames even in the freaking zombie lobby as well. Look, I can't even fucking run. Look at this. I can't even fucking run because of these goddamn frames. See, look at that GPC. That's because I got Grandpa Knockback. Grandpa Knockback makes a huge difference when it comes to my babies. Like, Grandpa Knock makes a huge difference when it comes to be able to try and GP speed. But look at this. I might have to restart to the main menu because look at these frames. When I'm sprinting, like when I'm trying to tendril sprint, the frames are absolutely horrendous. Look, wee! Max sensitivity, wee! Wait, hold on, I'm supposed to change something around. But it doesn't matter, I'm not going to be playing as Hunter anyway, so... Yeah, Hunter, not my kind of way. I'm always going to be a human main, never a Hunter. Just... I'm not built for Hunter. I never will be. I'm not a great hunter. No, I'm a great human, but I would say I'm a much better human than I am a hunter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm much better as a human. In my opinion, I'm much better as a human. Hunter? No. I'm sort of average. I would explain myself as an average to alright to good hunter. Not excellent expert hunter. But a human average to good human. Like, sure, I use a shield a lot. I can dodge prey. I mainly block spits instead of dodging them much. But once shield gets taken away, I'll have to learn to dodge more often. But yeah, I can avoid spits. I can dodge tackles. I can do reins. I can do everything that every human should be able to do. Not every good human can rein, drop kick, tackle, tackle, slice, nest, defeat the nest, can kill the hunter, everything that's required in DTZ matches. I actually selected the wrong booster by accident. I actually supposed to select my hunter booster, not Grandma's Eggnog. But yes, I got a stack of 98,000, like 98. I think it was like 98. Yeah, something like 98. Or some shit like that. And 98,000 of Grandma's Eggnog, and also like 97,000, I think, or 96,000 of non-hunter boosters as well, because people duplicate those kind of things. Also known as the duplication glitch, and I'm sure a lot of people know who what the duplication glitch is. But look, the boosters barely last like even like 30 seconds. in nightmare mode. Boosters last so little time in nightmare mode. Like, literally. Oops, I was supposed to make it nighttime again. But yeah. At least I got one like on the stream, which is nice. But yeah, it's just... Oh, I forgot to change my quest around since in the slums. Forget it, I won't bother. It doesn't matter. It's an old time quest, but I don't care. I'll just stay in the slums. You don't have to track an old town or freaking bloody slums quest in order to like be in like a different map. It doesn't really fucking matter. It only matters for Countryside, because Countryside is a completely different map altogether, so you'll have to only be tracking Countryside quests, because Old Town and Slums are linked together because they're both in the main campaign, but Countryside is a completely different map and a completely different DLC, so of course there's going to be, you know, difference there. It's been 60 minutes, I believe. Yes, it has been. Well, I don't know, guys. If I'm not going to get anything, I'm probably just going to end the stream and probably just go into my crew's chat and probably just chill with them for a while until everyone's had enough of this game and probably goes to a different game. I'm probably not going to get anything. I don't know. I could easily join other people. I could easily join Marcio. I could probably easily join someone else right now. Let's see. It's got an email. I got email about something about the coronavirus going on right now. So, I don't know why I get email updates about the coronavirus, but I kind of do, which is really weird. But it's actually kind of nice it's actually quite nice to be informed about what's going on in the world right now, because this coronavirus is really, really getting out of control, everyone. Like, I don't know, this is probably not a very nice topic to talk about right now, especially in a fucking video game, but we all know what's going on out there. We all know what's going on in this world right now. The coronavirus is taking so much control of the world right now. It's beginning not to get funny anymore. Like, it's not a joke anymore. It's getting very, very serious. People are actually dying. There are more and more cases coming up every day now. Like, earlier on when I woke up this morning, actually, I watched this video on Facebook about China becoming even more isolated, and because China, several other countries are also on lockdown now. Like, I heard that China is even more isolated and is becoming even more, like, the death toll, I think, is becoming even more higher because of this pandemic. They describe the coronavirus as a pandemic at the moment, so it's getting out of control and it's not funny. It's becoming more and more deadly because it's a virus. It's getting out of control. It's getting deadly. It's starting to kill people. More and more cases are coming up every day, and it's just, there's no avoiding it. It's getting out of control, and we don't know when this might end. Sure, everyone's treating it like I know there's a lot of memes and all that about it right now, but when you kind of think about it, it's not a joke. It's a serious disease that's going on. It's basic. The WHO, or everyone knows it as the World Health Organization, is basically described coronavirus as a pandemic. I don't really know what a pandemic means, but it's similar. It's not really that similar, but it's more like it's like similar to epidemic and and that sort of thing and everything like that. We all know it's an outbreak, it's a pandemic, it's whatever you like to describe it as, but yeah, we all know that. But literally, the WHO is giving even more information about how this is becoming more and more of a serious matter and how it's becoming really out of control. And yeah, there's a lot of freaking memes and jokes about it on Facebook and other social media websites and so on. But at the end of the day, it's alright to have a good laugh. But then, at the end of the day, when you realise you've had a good laugh about it, in the end it's not funny, because it's becoming a very, very serious matter, and it's not a kind of matter to be taken lightly, and it's not a laughing matter either. Hold on a sec, guys. Because, like, it's becoming... disgusting. But still... Sorry, guys, I was just reading something. And, like... It's not funny. At the end of the day, we've all had a good laugh about it. We've all looked at the funny memes and jokes and all that about it on social media websites and shit like that. But in the end, it's not funny. We've all had a good laugh about it. We've all made jokes about it and everything. But in the end, it's not funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to really frighten me. Like, it won't be long till the whole world basically probably goes into lockdown. Or probably even before everyone literally has to stay inside until all this shit blows over. So literally, some people are already self-quarantining because they either are already infected with the virus, or they're not infected, but they want to stay away from anyone who they may have doubts about, because you don't know who's infected with the virus and you don't know who isn't, because it's a silent killer. It's just like, you know, it's a silent killer. You can't see it. You can't see it in the air. You can't see it on surfaces. You can't see it on things that you touch. You can't see it with the naked eye. It's not possible. The only time you can see it is under a microscope, because, you know, apparently viruses are much tinier than bacteria. So, they are a lot harder to spot, but it would only be easier to spot under a microscope. But other than that, it's a silent killer. Nobody can see it. Nobody knows who has it. You know, it's a silent killer. But in the end, I'm going to end the stream now, guys, because I'm not trying to educate everyone about what this is all about, because we all know what it is. But, excuse me. And in the end, I want everyone to stay safe. I want everyone to be careful when you're outside. Just be careful. Only go out in the world if you have to. Like, only go out there if you have to, not because... excuse me. It won't be long till everyone could only go out to go to, like, supermarkets and food shopping and all that sort of thing. Before long, nobody will be able to go outside unless they have to work, unless they go to work, or they have to just, you know, go out to go supermarket shopping and that's all, grocery shopping, that sort of thing. Before long, every single country will probably go on lockdown soon, because, as we all know, for me right now, winter is starting to approach. It's only like a couple of days. It's only 2 months away till it's winter for me. So I know that during the winter months, it's going to get a whole lot worse. As you know, when someone's sick, when everyone's like sick with cold or flu, they'll get worse before they get better. And this is just my opinion, but I believe that the virus is going to get worse before it gets better. So it means that unfortunately, thousands to even millions of other people are probably still going to get infected. But, and I think thousands of others are still probably going to die, which is absolutely tragic. But it's true, though. We all know the facts. We're not stupid. We know what's happening. We all know what's happening out there. We're not stupid. You know, we know a lot of other people have already been killed because of this virus, and it's getting tragic. It's getting scary. Like, people are not allowed to leave their countries. Like, people who are, like, you know, stuck in China or Italy or Spain or any other country that they're not from, they're stuck in that country because that country is most likely on lockdown. So that no one is allowed to enter in or out of the country when it's locked down, because, you know, all the borders are closed, no one's allowed to leave their country where they live or where they don't live. You know, everyone has to stay inside as much as possible to prevent from spreading the disease. You know, people got to make sure that they keep up their hygienic purposes, like washing their hands regularly after going to the toilet, and washing their hands after sneezing and coughing and all that sort of thing. You know, just to finish off the stream, everybody, everyone, please stay safe. Just be very careful out there when you go outside. Be very careful. Try to keep your distance from other people as much as possible, because you don't know who has the virus and you don't know who doesn't. So please, everyone, be safe, be careful, and just thank you for watching, and also thank you for listening to me blabber on about this. I actually haven't had a hunter since I started talking like this, so yeah, it's ridiculous. But please, everyone, please be safe. Don't go out there unless you absolutely have to. If you have to go to work or have to go grocery shopping, please only do those things if you have to. Don't go out there for the sake of it. Only go out there if you have to. Please, everyone, be safe, be careful, and I'll see you all in the next stream. And remember to keep washing your hands regularly. Make sure to just keep up your hygiene purposes. Keep washing your hands regularly. Especially after you sneeze or cough or you go to the toilet, please make sure you just keep your hands clean as much as possible. Keep your distance from other people. You know, just be very precautious. Just be very, very cautious. Don't do anything that might put you at risk. And just remember, guys, have a good time and be very careful. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Have a good day/night, guys. See you all later. Peace out. I'm out. Bye, everyone.